Hi, welcome to Sumery P. Over the last few months, I've been experimenting behind the scenes on making soft gluten-free bread. This one I made recently and it's so soft. It looks like bakery bread and it stays fresh for a few days. Perfect the first day for sandwiches, and I've got a few secret tips along the way to get the perfect soft crust and crumb inside that's not crumbly. So let's get mixing. In this bowl here, I've got warm water, 320 grams, and in that I'm going to add the secret ingredient, tip 1, psyllium husk. There's 18 grams or 4 tablespoons. This recipe is inspired by a fellow YouTuber, Eva from, I think it's called Weltverborgen. I'm going to have to check that. But firstly, we're going to have to whisk this really quickly, otherwise it goes gluggy. And a tip that she does is uses chopsticks. And I started using that and I found that it's perfect for getting the psyllium husk mix with the water. Into that I've got 7 grams of dry yeast and 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. I haven't tried it with other vinegar, but I'm assuming it would work, but I just haven't done it. This recipe was so perfect, my husband even liked it, and I didn't want to make any alterations to mess it up. I'm going to rest that for 5 minutes to the side. And in this bowl, we're just going to mix all the flours together. And in here I've got ground flaxseed, or it's called linseed in some countries. That's 100 grams. I just ground the seeds like this. I could only get the brown ones here in my NutriBullet. In some countries you can get the golden ones, that would be fine as well. 50 grams of potato starch or potato flour. I've got 1 teaspoon of salt. You can add a little bit more, I don't like it too salty. And in here I've got brown rice flour. That's also 100 grams. I'm just going to whisk those together with my whisk. So we'll just give this mixture a stir again. Look how thick that is. That's our magic ingredient that helps the bread rise and gives it a perfect texture. Okay, I'm going to add all that into the flour mix. And you might be somewhere where they sell the dark coloured psyllium husks. I've found the white one is better. The darker one tends to turn your bread purple. I tried that a few times and I always had like a purpley colour. Now this is going to be better if I now go in with my hands because I'm splashing my flour everywhere. Okay, the tip using gloves makes it easier to bring it together and your hands don't get all dirty. In here I've just got some rice flour. This one's actually white rice flour. It's what I use all the time for bread baking. I'm just going to bring that here on the bench, on the floured bit. Let's make it into a nice shape. I'm going to cover that little dough baby and let it rest for 60 minutes. So it's time to bake the bread. I'm just going to sprinkle some flour onto my baking paper and baking tray here. Grab the gloves back. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to wet my gloves a little bit before I attend to my bread. Look at that. Okay, so the water on the gloves will give it a bit of help to make it smooth. But you can also use a little bit of oil if you like. But today I'm just going to use the gloves and I just flipped it over. Okay, pop it onto my tray. This is all we do, we just bake it. I've had my oven preheating at 200 degrees C with a fan. I'll pop some other temperatures above. So my gluten-free bread has risen, doubled in size, and I'm just going to bake it now for 20 minutes at 200, then drop it down to 190 C for an extra 40 minutes. I'm just going to put it in the middle tray. So my bread's out and look at that. Doesn't it look fabulous? Now it's quite a tough, crunchy crust at the moment, but my tip for a soft crust, because I like a soft crust, is I cover it with a towel, just a tea towel, and I let it completely cool. So I'm going to come back when this is completely cool. It usually takes about at least 3 hours, and we'll slice into it and have a look. So I let my bread cool overnight, and so I'm just going to cut into it to show you what it looks like in the center. Check that out. Look how soft and spongy that is. I can't wait to have this for lunch. This is a great bread, really easy to slice. Look, I'll just slice a little piece. My slicing isn't always that straight, but look at that. Isn't that fantastic? You can have it as a sandwich on the first day, and then it still stays soft, but we prefer to have it toasted. So let me know in the comments below if you give this fantastic, soft, gluten-free bread a go. And I've got another sorghum flour gluten-free bread up my sleeve to share with you very soon. So I'll share that in the next few weeks. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the like, share it with a friend, and pop a donation if you want to see more of these videos so you can help support me financially as well as with your lovely comments. Thanks again. I'll see you next time. Bye.